How to buy a business with no money. Right now, there's over 33 million small businesses in the United States. A recent Experian poll said that the average age of a business owner is 50 years old. This means that in the next 5 to 10 years, the majority of business owners are going to be looking to retire. This presents a massive opportunity for you to buy a business. But wait, Nate, I don't have hundreds and thousands of dollars or millions of dollars laying around to buy a business. I can't buy a business. Are you kidding me? Well, today I'm going to tell you how you can buy a business with literally no money. And a lot of people will tell you it takes money to make money. That's the biggest excuse of the poor and the middle class. They say it takes money to make money. But that is not true. I'm going to give you some strategies today on how you can buy a business with no money. Really, today's a sneak peek, okay? I have a webinar coming up on Sunday, okay? On Sunday from 8 to 10 p.m. And this webinar, what we're going to be going through, because of this massive opportunity, we're going to go through what's the best business type to buy, how to find these businesses specifically. This is a 2-hour webinar. The first hour, I'm going to be going through how to do all these things. The second hour, it's going to be interactive with you. Okay, 10 people, 10 seats, that's it. And it's $297. A lot of people will say, oh, $297, this guy's pitching this. $297 is nothing compared to the money you can make when you buy a business with no money. I have bought multiple businesses. Every business that I've bought have cash flowed the loan. So if you can look at my experience, I'm going to give you my mistakes, okay? So you're also going to learn how to approach these business owners, how to have conversations, what to look out for when you're buying a business. This webinar will give you the tools to go out and go find a business that you can transition into and buy with none of your own money. Okay, it's called owner financing. Owner financing is buying someone's business and paying them back with their own money while they're not in the business anymore. It's better than getting a loan. Okay, so I'm going to teach you how to do this. $297 for 2 hours, 10 seats. Okay, there's the little sneak peek of that. But okay, today I'm going to tell you why buy a business instead of start. Okay, because on my channel, I have tons of videos on how to start a business. But I really honestly believe it's better if you can find the right scenario for you to buy a business. And I'm going to give you 4 reasons today why. Number 1, it's established and there's already cash flow. Okay, you have money to play with. Okay, so if you're going to quit your job and go start a business, you're starting from zero, and it is so hard for you to even turn a profit. My first business that I started, it took us 3 to 4 months for us to turn a profit. And by then it was only like $500 or $1,000 a month. Thank goodness I had a ton of money saved up. It took forever. I should have learned before I did that a long time ago and said, hey, I'm going to buy a business. That I have cash flow coming in. So now I'm making $2,000 to $3,000 or $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a month that I can live off of and expand this business. So you already have cash flow. This allows you to quit your job without having a massive decrease in your monthly pay. Number 2, you can add efficiencies and grow an existing business a lot faster and easier than a new business. Okay, when you have existing clients and you have revenue coming in, the person who's looking to sell their business, if you find somebody in this retirement age who's looking to get out, they've made their money, they got a bunch of money, they just want to kind of structure a deal so they have a little bit going into retirement that they've already saved. Okay, so if you find the right person, that person's been sitting back, kick back and relax. Okay, when I'm in my 60s, I'm not going to be hustling the way I am now. So this person, they found a way to manage their business without having to grow it too much, because if they grow it too much, it takes away their time. They don't want to do that, okay? So what you can do here is you can add efficiencies, reduce costs, and grow that business. They're not looking to grow that business because they don't want to work anymore, okay? So what we can do here is we can go in and add efficiencies. It's a lot easier. Number 3, it's a lot easier. It's more scalable to buy a business than it is to start a business. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, somebody has already done the hard work. I've started a business from scratch. It takes a long time, a ton of work, just a ton of effort to get your business off the ground and to get people to interact with it. It takes forever. Okay, it's the most inexpensive way to do it because you have no really capital, but at the end of the day, it's so hard to scale that because you have to start from scratch on the next business. If I can buy a business that's already established, someone's already done all the hard work. They've done the hard work of getting that business up to a certain revenue. Now I can take it and move it up further. So I'm starting here instead of starting way down here. So it's easier to scale. You continue to buy more businesses, you're able to scale your business. So you can continue to buy more businesses within your business, right? I own an insurance agency. I'll continue to buy more insurance agencies, which I have, which has helped me scale tremendously, versus me saying, hey, I'm going to continue to just start from scratch and just grow to where I am now. It's going to take you forever to scale. Okay, so it's easier to scale when you're buying a business. Number 4, this is the honest truth. The richest people in our world, they buy businesses. Okay, they say if you want to be a millionaire, go buy some real estate and screw around with that, whatever. I don't like real estate. I think it's a waste. I think you can do so much more with businesses. It's insane. Why would you buy real estate? Okay, so number 4, the richest people in our world buy businesses. Private equity. Private equity is using other people's money to go buy businesses, or using your own money, right? If you go buy a collection of businesses that are profitable, you can then resell that collection of businesses at a multiple of the profit, okay? So the multiple of the profit is, let's say you have 10 businesses doing $10 million a year, you can sell that at 10 times EBITDA, maybe 7 to 10 times EBITDA. You get a $70 million check out there from a private equity company that you're selling these portfolio of businesses, okay? So you're able to scale. The more businesses that I buy, my insurance agency is valued at 7 to 10x, right? I go buy agencies that are valued at 3 to 5x. They're smaller than us. I go buy them, okay? The second I buy them and that revenue flows through my agency, that revenue is now worth 7 to 10x, that profit, okay? So if I take that profit that's worth 5x, after 1 year, I've turned that profit in. I've doubled, if not tripled, that profit as far as a valuation. Okay, so you can understand how wealth is built by buying businesses because those businesses already have profit. Okay, so the answer, in my opinion, isn't always to go start from scratch. When somebody else right now has a business that they're looking to get out of, trust me, I work with thousands of business owners at my insurance agency. We mainly do business insurance. I've talked to so many business owners. I'm like, what's your contingency plan? What do you want to do when you retire? Like, well, my kids, I raised my kids. They went to college. Now they got a big job in New York City or Chicago, and I have this business here and I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with it. I have some employees that may want to take it over, but they don't necessarily want to. So I'm just trying to figure it out. I might just kind of slowly shut it down, right? Okay, so that's what's happening right now. They're looking for an entrepreneur to take over their business. And there's over 15 million businesses that are looking to do that, because I said the average age is 50 years old. That means over half of them right now are looking for somebody to transition the business to. So you need to find those people. And this is what this webinar that I'm going to have on Sunday for $297, I'm going to teach you the correct business to buy, because it's more important that you know the correct business to buy than to go out and buy a business that you should not buy. Trust me, there are people out there selling stuff that should not be selling those businesses and they have no value. Okay, you want to buy the right business. If you buy the wrong business, it will derail you and you'll be stuck in a contract with an owner that you're paying that's not even presenting any sort of revenue. So buying the right business is important. Knowing how to buy that business, what questions to ask, knowing where the red flags, how to navigate those. That's super important. How to find them. How are we going to find these people? How are we going to get in front of them? How are we going to have those conversations? How are we going to approach them? How are we going to structure these deals so that we don't have to put of our own money down to pay this person? How are we going to structure this? How are we going to make it advantageous for them? How are we going to make sure it cash flows for us? These are the questions that I'm going to answer in this webinar specifically for you. So 2 hours, like I said before, the first hour, we're going to get specific into how you can do this, a step-by-step approach. Throughout that webinar, you're going to be taking notes the first hour. The second hour, I'm going to be going to you and saying, okay, what are you going to be doing in X, Y, and Z? What is your plan? What are you going to be doing this? When you exit this webinar, you will know 100% my approach on what I'm going to do, on how I'm going to find these business owners, and what I'm going to do to get to that next level of acquiring a business. Okay? Entrepreneurs don't always start businesses. Be an acquirer. Okay? That's how you get rich. You get rich by ownership. Okay, owning a business that is already existing will propel you so much faster to becoming a multi-millionaire entrepreneur than anything else. Okay, the richest people in our world buy businesses. So this is called the Acquire webinar. I have a link in the bio below where you can sign up. $297. It's this Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern to 10 p.m. Eastern. And we're having 10 people. 10 people. Once it's sold out, no one else will be admitted in because I want to make sure these 10 people get this one-on-one time with me so we can make sure you're getting to that next level and that you're going to be able to buy that business, okay? So click on the link below. It'll go to my website where you can check out and buy this $297 webinar. Once you buy the webinar, you will get an email with the link to where the webinar is being held on the web, okay? So sign up for this, and if you have any questions or whatsoever, you can comment below. And as always, please like and subscribe, as I will be providing more content to you on a weekly basis.